If you're not getting proper sleep and your sleep is getting distorted here and there, here are 5 things that could potentially be the causes behind this. Hi guys, Charian Karpan here, founder of Ytalife, and today we're going to go over 5 things that have been scientifically shown to ruin sleep. So if you have one of these things that are affecting you, taking this out could give you quality sleep. Now let me give you a brief understanding of why sleep is very important. You see, when you sleep, a lot of important chemical processes occur in our body. If you're somebody that works out, you gotta know that it's when you sleep that most of the repair occurs. The hormonal balance between melatonin, serotonin, your growth hormone, cortisol, all these things get balanced when you get adequate amount of sleep. Now these facts are just the tip of the iceberg. So sleep is very vital, guys. And more importantly, it's the quality of the sleep. If you're somebody that may sleep for 9 hours and you're still feeling unrested and irritated or annoyed, well then you didn't get the quality sleep. Quality over quantity, guys. Alright, that being said, let's get to the 5 points. Number 1, light. The light is something that helps maintain our body's biological clock. It does this with the help of melatonin. Now, melatonin is associated as your sleep hormone. When you have a lot of blue light, now this is the light that comes from your phone, your laptops, your TV, etc., and even your fluorescent lights. When a lot of this light is there, this gets in through your eyes into something called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Don't worry about the complicated names. So this gets in and this disrupts the melatonin production. And so your sleep can be disrupted too. So a small study done, it was a randomized study, found that even small amounts of blue light that comes from your phone or your laptop or anywhere for that matter can drastically affect the way you sleep. So the question is, what can be done? Well, at Ytalife, we always focus on practicality. Now, if we ask you to cut down all lights, all blue light after, let's say, 7 p.m. or once the sun is set, that's not going to be practical. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would want to watch that next episode of that show on Netflix. So here are the things that we recommend that you could do. Number 1, you could buy a pair of blue light blocking glasses. Now, these glasses can actually help. We've tested it out too, and well, to some extent it can help you block some of the blue light that's hitting your eyes. Obviously, avoiding it is the best, but these are your practical hacks. Number 2, try installing a software that can, block out a lot of the blue light. Now, if you have a phone, I'm pretty sure that there's something called the night mode in there. Night mode can increase the warmth and reduce the amount of blue light that is being emitted from your phone. Or you can install a software on your computer. There's something called the Flux software. It'll be there in the link in description. It's free. You can just download that and use that. So this way you can minimize the amount of blue light that's hitting your eyes. Hope that was helpful. Now, if you're somebody that lives with a lot of people, or you might be in college or something, you gotta share your room with a lot of people, and if they're awake in the night and they're using a lot of blue light like your laptops and all, that can also affect your sleep. So a simple thing that you can do there is use a sleep mask. That is the easiest and the cheapest thing you can do. Number 2, sound. Sudden noises have been shown to impact your sleep quality. So if you're somebody that puts your phone on the normal mode while sleeping, and you suddenly get a call and the volume is at high, boom, that can definitely disrupt your sleep. And it's not just a sleep, it can also affect the way in which your memory is being formed. See, when we sleep, that is when a lot of things that we've learned are actually becoming long-term data in our brains. So if that gets disrupted suddenly, that can cause a lot of problems in the way the memories are being formed. Now, sounds and noises are highly relative. If you're somebody who's used to sleeping with a lot of sounds, well then that particular kind of sounds wouldn't disrupt your sleep. So the kind of sounds can be highly subjective. But generally speaking, it's always best to have minimal sound or noise in your room or in your sleep area. So try to minimize that as well, and minimize the light, of course. Now the third one is temperature. If your body heat is very high, if you're somebody that works out very late at night, there are chances that your body core temperature could be pretty high. Now this can also affect the way in which you fall asleep. It might take you a bit longer. So cooling your rooms with a fan or an air conditioner is something that can help you sleep better. So what we do is, if you don't have an air conditioner, you can't control the heat around you, box breathing or any form of breathing that calms your body down, even pranayamic breathing, can help your body cool down and come into a much more relaxed and calm manner. So try that out if you feel as if your body is always heating up in the night. Number 4, whiskey or any other alcohol for that matter. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you might be thinking, hey, I feel a lot sleepier after a glass of wine or after a small peg. True, but what the research shows is that the quality of the sleep might not be as good. Now I'm not saying that red wine does not have its benefits, it does, but depending on alcohol as a sleep aid is not the best thing, because we've had a lot of clients who've told us that, oh, in the night I have 1 drink or maximum 2, this helps me fall asleep. See, there you're causing a cognitive dependence. Now we don't want that. You shouldn't be dependent on anything for no reason, right? It's not good. Sleep is something that should be natural and should come to us naturally. Being dependent on a glass of wine or some whiskey or alcohol in general is not the smartest thing to do. So it's best to not be dependent on it. Having alcohol once in a while is absolutely fine. Now, health-wise speaking, alcohol is definitely a toxin in our body, but once in a while at Ytalife, we're all about living a life without limitations, so we're not gonna say no to that. So from the perspective of sleeping, it's best to avoid it as much as possible if you're somebody who's not getting that quality sleep. Number 5, caffeine. Caffeine, which is found in coffee, has a half-life of around 6 to 8 hours. Now what is this half-life? It means that once you drink a cup of coffee and your blood levels of caffeine has been elevated, it takes around 6 to 8 hours for it to become half that amount of caffeine. So if you're somebody that drinks coffee, let's say after 3 p.m., 4 p.m. or later in the evening, the issue is that a lot of caffeine must be running through your blood. Now you might think that, no, I don't have that issue. Even if I drink a sports drink or I have a cup of coffee in the evening, I can still sleep pretty well in the night. Well, the issue is that you're not really getting that quality sleep. So we highly recommend that you don't have any forms of caffeine after 4 p.m. That does not mean just your coffee, it also means your sports drinks, your sugary beverages. I hope you're not having sugary beverages. But yeah, anything that has caffeine can be a problem and can hinder your sleep. A quick tip about how caffeine works. Caffeine works in the brain by blocking your adenosine receptors. So what the adenosine in your brain does is it makes you feel sleepy and kind of tired. So when that is blocked, you feel more awake and energetic. Over time, what happens is that you become quite tolerant to it. That's the issue with caffeine. So a hack that you can do is try to lay off caffeine for like 1 or 2 weeks and you'll get that kick again. So guys, just to run over those 5 things. Number 1, light. Number 2, sounds and noise. Number 3, temperature. Number 4, alcohol. And number 5, caffeine. I hope this was informative and I hope you guys are getting good quality sleep. And share this video with as many people as possible so they too can get good sleep. Alright? I will see you for the next video. Stay healthy, stay aware. Live a life without limitations.